Holy crap, did you just kill Phoenix Wright? Oh, it was just a dream. And with that, welcome to my continued Ace Attorney Let's Play with the first case of the second game, Justice for All. Did you just kill Phoenix? Wow. What a way to start the next game off. Oh, I guess we're not dead. Ow. My head, it's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well! People are at the best first thing in the morning! I am not a morning person. Don't ever insinuate that I am one. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble! What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands? Lady, you are doomed. You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty! Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had left me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever! What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this! No, it's just... I think you have the wrong person. Yes, Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? Well, from our conversation I can safely say that I'm probably a defense attorney. Then that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Oh, somebody please! Tell me this is just a bad dream! Why do I get the feeling that this is one dream I will not be waking up from? Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
Technically, I am not. What if I said no? Would that be alright?
Of course it wouldn't.
Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I did.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay... And who are you again? By the way, yes, I have sort of forgotten which voice I gave Payne, but whatever. The more annoying it is, the better.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the present, sir.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant. She works under me, so, you know... You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. Is that a park well known for exhibitionists? It's what I think of when I hear that word. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Hey guys, check it out. There's a telephone box. A freaking telephone box! I haven't seen one of those in almost 15 years! And this game has telephone boxes! What the hell? He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up badly and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy? 'Cause I haven't looked at the almighty court record yet.
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess?
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually... It's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir.
As I said in the last video of this LP, 4 cases do not make you a pro.
Alright, sir. I'll help you through this.
I am going to talk over this because it's basically the tutorial from the first game. Yes, this is a tutorial case. That it's done because maybe people started with this game. It's not so great for people who already played the first game, but whatever. Thing is, when I decided to play the Ace Attorney games, it was after I had read the first 3 cases from the first game, a recap of them, and I decided why not try it out? It could look, could be fun. And I decided I don't want to somehow harm my experience with the game because I already know everything about the first game's 3 cases. So I decided to go right to the second game, Justice for All. So this was my first Ace Attorney game. So the tutorial case that this is sort of nice to have, but it's not all that important because the game is not that difficult to figure out. Also, yes, they use Amnesia to give us a reason to give us a tutorial again. Yes, the third game also has this tutorial section in it, and the reason there is even worse, as we find out.
Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed the criminal's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. This is a problem with the case. Yes, it's a tutorial case, but even for a tutorial case, I think this case is very, very bad. It's complete crap. Let me say it like this. I want to yell mistrial every 3 minutes in this case, because none of it makes sense. First of all, this statement here, if he grabbed the glasses. As you can see, the corpse is lying face down. He's lying on his stomach. That means he fell face first. He was facing the little upper path there and was shoved in the back. How did he grab somebody's glasses if that person was behind them? If he wanted to grab the glasses, the person who shoved him had to be in front of him, meaning he would be falling with his back on the ground, not the stomach. Also, the glasses would be found next to him. If he did somehow manage to grab the glasses with his arm bent backwards, the arm would be in a weird position or the glasses would be close to the body but not underneath. Third option, which is pretty stupid, is that he was shoved facing the murderer and he grabbed the glasses but then did a twirl mid-fall and the glasses landed underneath and he landed on his stomach. Problem number 2. Well, actually problem number 1. Here we see cause of death is a broken neck. You generally do not live very long if you have broken your neck. Okay, there is a possibility that you can live for a while after you have broken your neck. It depends where you broke your neck. If you broke your neck very high up, you're closer to the stem brain, and if you break your neck there, you're instantly dead. If you break your neck further down, you could live for a while, but you are most likely paralyzed. And I will tell you the problem with that in a few minutes once we learn of some more evidence.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair.
You have a spare pair of glasses? Okay, my older glasses are probably lying around, but if my current one broke, I would not use the older ones because my eyes got so bad now Those glasses aren't strong enough. I wouldn't be able to see very well with them, so I'd prefer to be completely blind without my glasses on until I get a new pair.
But these glasses they found at the casino of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir!
You're sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh? You have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. By the way, yes, the music changes throughout the games. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Here's the problem that I was talking about. If you broke your neck and you instantly die, you can't write your murderer's name. Problem number 2. If you did break your neck lower and you still survive for a bit, you are paralyzed. Meaning you can't move. You can't write somebody's name if you are paralyzed. Even if you could somehow move your arm a little bit to be able to write, it would be completely incomprehensible and illegible to read. You could be writing a sonata and nobody could figure out what the hell you wrote because it's all jiggly and crackly. It makes no sense. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit. Mistrial.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see the name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
As if the glasses alone don't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
How do you explain this dying message? I can explain why I want to shove my fist up your ass much better than why you would think that this is a dying message.
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? Yes, we are told once again what a cross-examination is. I don't know, I think Amnesia is a little bit better of a reason on why you have to have a cross-examination explained to you than actually being a lawyer and still not knowing, although you probably took the bar exam. Yeah, they all lie. As House so nicely says, everybody lies. Yeah, whatever, just get it over with.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Almost the same is not the identical strength as the one that she needs. Even the frames look kinda like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. Well, looking at her profile photo, she's wearing the one she's wearing right now, but maybe her ID looks different. It's a potential... yeah. Yeah, why not? Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. They're good in every other case, but not in this one. Do you have more definite proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, Detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's? Something like that.
What?
I see. So there is no proof.
Mistrial? Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
She's too excited for this. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else.
Please continue with your testimony, Detective.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. As we learn, only like 9 feet, which is 3 meters. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? This is a change in the second and third game. You can now also present not just evidence, but also profiles.
What is it?
What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, "Objection!" And I yelled at the top of my lungs, fingers outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. My God! What a rush! Detective Gumshoe! You talking to me, pal? No, I'm talking to Detective Dick Cheese. It's very easy to confuse you two. Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Well, where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record. Oh no, Phoenix. Snap, snap.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Oh!
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. I guess for the purpose of this sentence I will have to pronounce her Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh!
How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But... Maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago. I should know, cause she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. Considering this is a training camp for policemen to become better policemen, you'd think the workplace would pay for it. If only I had gone on that trip.
What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir. Really. Anyway. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 PM that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches her... I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Actually, having a witness who has a crush on the defendant can result in influencing their testimony and everything, but here it doesn't matter. Conflict of interest? What's that? Whoa, wait a second, why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have had you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove.
A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Maybe Dustin Prince had a secret fetish of cosplaying Michael Jackson?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question here is a baseball glove.
That's a legitimate reason too.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Just now, I believe you said that the present was something that she had gotten over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she went out and bought the glove over 2 months ago? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yup, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made.
I don't know, you guys. I think that glove was custom made. I'm not sure. Do you think it was custom made? I think it was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case?
Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Right I know! I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great!
Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. Yes, you've bench pressed Edgeworth quite a few times, yes. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from you, the most tight-lipped people. Yes, you always got something to squeeze out of Edgeworth's tight lip. Okay, I will stop with that already.
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to this court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
It's rather yellow, isn't it?
I have a question. The baseball glove, as eventually revealed, was found next to the victim. Why would it not have anything to do with the case? I mean, just because something is at the crime scene doesn't mean it's actually important, right? Especially not if it was a possession of the victim or the defendants. And that's why you had to specially order it?
Yes, that's right. That and one other reason. A reason that I'm not going to tell you, though. You have to figure it out yourself.
It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Right hand. Just pointing out, right hand.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, I can skip those two because they say they couldn't really confirm anything. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, pal, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand.
And the results?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. And there's more. Scratches on his skin? Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
That is incredible!
Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass. Like, a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. I can't believe you don't know what a cross-examination is. Anyway, one quick look at the glove tells us everything. Detective Gumshoe,
take a look at this.
That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed?
Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no.
So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture that was his... Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Similar to what I said about shooting a gun with your non-dominant and dominant hand. Yes, it is difficult to write legibly with your non-dominant hand, but it can be done with practice and with enough concentration. I am dominantly right-handed. I'm sure if I tried I could write semi-legibly, if not really legibly, with my left hand, if I really tried and concentrated on it. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible!
Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
the evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
Mistrial, we can stop now? Please, yes?
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
I don't think it was ever a question that he would give up being a lawyer. At least not yet.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird.
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
And what did this witness... witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck?
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.